Okay, so our next idea is to put the two concepts from our last two classes together. So we're going to take discount off of a price and add on HST, which is your tax. So remember, discount is money off and tax is the money gets added on. Another important thing to remember is you add up all of the items you're going to do before applying tax. Tax gets added at the end. So that's important. Okay, so we're just going to go with an example of any product we can buy. Let's say it's a TV and it's worth, I don't know, $600. HST is still 13%, but we're going to say it's on sale for, I don't know, let's take 20% off. All right, so that's important. We got a nice sale, and we have to deal with that first. So remember, there's usually two methods, but today I'm going to show you a third. So here we go. The first method is to do it all step by step and have it very neat and organized. So the first would be the price of the product, and then you have to multiply by how much you're getting taken off, and that's 20%. So you find out how much is coming off, and 20% of 600 is $120. So that's quite significant. And what we're going to do to that is subtract that from our price of our TV at full price, and we'll have how much it's on sale for. So it's now on sale for $480. Now we have to add in and find out how much tax that is. And tax is 13%, and 13% is a decimal 13. So we multiply that, and we arrive at $62.40. Now that's the tax. And of course we have to add tax on. So we add the tax to our $480 for a price total of $542.40. So in this method, it shows you step by step. This is money off. This is tax added on, and this is total. So this is a way of going through the entire question, and it's very organized for people that like to see every single step. Now, for the second method, we know we have to take some money off and put some money on. So we'll show you the second method. You still start with $600. But this time we're going to take that 20% off. And if you are not paying 20%, what you are paying is 80%. So if you have to pay 80% of this item, we just recognize that's 80 because 100 minus 20 is 80. And we just multiply it like so. And 600 times decimal 8 is $480, which we knew it would be from the third line over there. And then we're going to take that and we're going to multiply it, putting the tax on. And remember, in one step, we put it 1.13 because this 1 is the full price. This 0.13 is the tax. So we can put that together for, well, wrote it wrong again. I don't know why I have it in my head that it's that way. But it's $542.40. So that's the second way to do it. But I even want to show you a third way today for only those that feel comfortable. What we did here and here we can write as one step because we have done order of operations. As long as we do this one first, we're okay. So we do $600 times 80% because we're paying 80% of the product, and then multiply it by 1.13. It's just a different way of writing the one that's above, and you will come up to 542.40. But before you fall in love with method 3, make sure you are good with method 2. And before you can look at method 2, you have to make sure you totally understand all the ways and parts of method 1. So it's a progression. As you feel more comfortable and more confident, you can start skipping steps. But don't skip steps unless you are really good with the big ideas of taking discount off and adding tax, because you can't memorize this. You have to do it from a place of understanding. So go slowly and move towards method 3 as you become to feel really comfortable with it. Okay, so here's a second example, example 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 25% off of this item, and which is a $2,000 ring, but we have to add tax on before you're allowed to take it home. So method 1 just says we do all the parts. So we start with $2,000, that was the cost, and we figure out what 25% of 2,000 is, and we do it like so, because 0.25 is 25% written as a decimal. And as you do that, you find out that it's $500. So $500 is the amount off of that. Of course, we're going to subtract it. We can do it in another line if you want to, but really we're just taking that money off. So now we're at $1,500, but of course we have to pay tax. HST is 13%. So we multiply that by 13%. That is how you write 13 as a decimal, 13% as a decimal. And 1,500 times decimal 13 is $195. But that's the tax. And of course we have to add the tax on to the price we're going to pay. Remember, it's now $1,500 because it was on sale. So $1,500 plus $195 is $1,695. That's how much this is on sale and with tax. So that's method 1. Doing the exact same thing with method 2. We start with how much money it was, and we don't multiply it by 0.25. We're going to multiply it by how much we have to pay of it. And we have to pay 75% of it. If 25% is on sale and we don't have to pay that amount, we have to pay 75% of this item. So we recognize that as 0.75. And when we do that, we come right to the price of $1,500. It skips the step where you have to subtract the tax off. Anyhow, now that you know that, we're going to have to add tax on. And again, in the second method, we do it in one step. We multiply by 1.13, the 1 being the full price and the decimal 13 being the tax, and we will come down to the same number. Sorry, I got distracted there. You take the price, $1,500 times 1.13, and you go straight to $1,695. This one takes out a few steps. And then method 3, which we're talking about today, does this all in one piece. You do $2,000, you multiply it by 75%, and when that's done, you multiply it by 1.13, and it equals $1,695. Each of these methods is a great method. You do the one that you feel most comfortable with, and don't skip ahead because you think one is less work, because accuracy is what you're really looking for. So practice it, and then ask lots of questions if you're having some difficulty.